Sacramento suburbs are getting a makeover that goes well above $3 billion. And most people have no idea what's happening. We're talking massive infrastructure projects. There will be thousands of new homes and entire new districts built. These developments will completely transform how people live, work, and play in Sacramento. Honestly, even I was shocked by some of these incredible projects. So today I'm breaking down 8 major developments plus more honorable mentions that are reshaping Sacramento suburbs as we speak. Let's dive in. Okay, let's start with the foundation that's making all of this growth possible. These are the infrastructure projects that are going to change everything about living here. First up is the SMF Forward Airport expansion. When I tell you this is massive, I mean it. We're looking at a $1.3 billion investment happening right now through late 2027. This goes all the way beyond adding a few gates. They're building new terminals, and get this, a $140 million pedestrian walkway that's going to completely transform how people move through the airport. Plus, there's a $390 million on-site car rental facility coming. Here's why this matters for you. Sacramento International Airport is supporting 4.3% annual passenger growth through 2041. That means more business and more tourism. Honestly, it makes Sacramento way more accessible for people thinking about relocating here. Number 2, Capital Southeast Connector. This is going to be a game changer for commuters and development. Picture this 34-mile expressway connecting I-5 in Elk Grove all the way to US 50 in El Dorado Hills. We're talking about a 4-lane highway with continuous pedestrian and bicycle lanes. Not only that, but also the equestrian paths. This project is happening in multiple phases across different cities. It's going to dramatically reduce commute times. It'll open huge development opportunities in areas that were harder to access as well. Now let's talk about what's happening in the downtown Sacramento and along the riverfront, which is number 3. The I Street Bridge replacement is one of those projects that shows Sacramento is serious about its future. They're replacing a 110-year-old swing bridge with something incredible. We're talking about an 860-foot tide arch bridge with a 330-foot vertical lift span. This goes beyond functional. It's going to be gorgeous. The new bridge will have 3 traffic lanes and bike lanes. And here's something cool. Future streetcar tracks. Yeah, this is a $260 to $320 million investment happening from 2025 to 2029. It's going to connect downtown Sacramento to West Sacramento's waterfront in a way that's never existed before. So look, if you're getting value from these Sacramento development insights, you're gonna love what's coming next on this channel. I'm constantly uncovering new developments and hidden investment opportunities in Sacramento real estate. So hit the subscribe button and ring the bell, because when I find out about a new planned community or development, you'll be among the first to know. And number 4, let me tell you about the Bridge District. This is where things get really exciting. This is a 188 acres of waterfront mixed-use development. When it's complete, we're looking up at 7.29 million square feet of commercial space and 5,210 residences planned. But here's what I love about this project. They've already completed riverfront parks, event venues, and gorgeous public art installations. So you can go there right now and see this transformation happening. The total build-out potential is 12.5 million square feet. That goes beyond development. That's creating an entirely new district for the Sacramento region. And these riverfront projects aren't happening in isolation. They're part of a bigger vision that includes the infrastructure improvements I just talked about. But first, let's get into the 3 suburban developments I want to talk about today. This is where families are going to find incredible opportunities. Number 5 is the Rio del Oro specific plan in Rancho Cordova. It is massive. We're talking 3,828 acres, making it the largest development in Rancho Cordova's history. This goes way beyond your typical cookie-cutter subdivision. The plan includes mixed residential densities, retail centers, and office spaces. It's all designed to create a complete community where people can literally have everything they need. The project is so big that it's actually planned in multiple phases over several decades. But here's something else I love. They're preserving significant open space and wetlands. You'll see this kind of thoughtful planning with other developments in our list. So you get modern community amenities while maintaining that really important connection to nature. And number 6, El Dorado Hills, the village of Marble Valley, is taking luxury suburban living to the next level. This is 2,341 acres south of US 50, with 3,236 dwelling units planned. But it's not just homes. They're including 475,000 square feet of commercial space, which means residents won't have to drive far for shopping and dining. Plus, get this, 1,281 acres of preserved open space and 41 acres of agro-tourism and vineyards. This project is currently submitted, still in consultation, but the vision is clear. It'll create a community that combines luxury living and agricultural heritage and natural preservation. So last, Folsom Ranch deserves special attention because of its scope and what's already happening there. This community is 3,520 acres south of Highway 50 with more than 11,000 homes planned. Here's what sets Folsom Ranch apart: the education component. They're building 5 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and 1 high school right in the community. As someone who works with families all the time, having brand new schools within walking distance is a huge plus. Much like the other developments we saw, they're also preserving 1,000 acres of permanently protected open space and building 30 miles of trails. The community includes multiple distinct neighborhoods, each with its own character and amenities. But there's something no one is talking about. Builders are releasing homes in phases, and each new phase tends to sell out quickly. If you're thinking about buying in Folsom Ranch, you need to get pre-approved and ready to move fast. Now I want to talk about what I consider the crown jewel of our list, the Sacramento Railyards. This project is so significant that it's going to literally double downtown Sacramento's footprint. The project and scale of the vision. The Railyard is 244 acres and one of the nation's largest urban infill projects. When I tell you this is going to transform tourism in Sacramento, I am not exaggerating. Phase 1 includes 3,700 residential units, but the total plan expands to 12,000 units. We're also looking at around 1.9 million square feet of retail, hotel, and related commercial space. Not only that, but 2.9 million square feet of commercial office space. This goes beyond buildings. This project is expected to create around 19,000 permanent jobs, which is going to have a ripple effect throughout the entire local community. The Railyard includes a 22,000-seat stadium, which is going to make Sacramento a destination for major events and entertainment. There's also a 1.3 million square foot Kaiser Medical Campus, bringing world-class healthcare right to downtown. And here's what I really like about this project. Similar to the planned communities we saw earlier, they're including 41 acres of open green space and 880 yards of new riverfront access. So even with all this growth, they're maintaining the connection to nature and the Sacramento River. And you get the best of both worlds, lifestyle and entertainment. Oh, and the Central Shops District is going to be incredible, with 500,000 square feet of retail and entertainment space. They're transforming historic brick warehouses into venues. They're also creating concert facilities, brewery tap rooms, and curated retail spaces. They are going to be interactive art installations and dining pavilions throughout the area. Plus, the Railroad Technology Museum is opening in the fall of 2027 in repurposed historic buildings. I'm so excited for this one. This is creating a completely new lifestyle destination that celebrates Sacramento's railroad heritage while building for the future. We've reached the end of our list, but if you like shopping and retail, I've got 2 more interesting developments to talk about. So these 2 developments are honorable mentions of sorts. That's because they're smaller, but will cater to that specific shopping craving a lot of people have. So bonus number 9 is my hometown of Placerville. The Placerville redevelopment plan will cover 1,077 acres across 30 years. Their focus is to revitalize downtown and create a revival in local tourism. They're upgrading infrastructure and commercial infill. There's incentives to attract local businesses. This will help create more interesting and a buzzing downtown core. And number 10, the Shops at Folsom Ranch currently has about 28,000 square feet, but they're expanding with a 55,000 square foot grocery store anchor. The current phase is fully leased with Starbucks, Habit Burger, and an emergency vet clinic. So even your pets will like this one. This development is also serving the growing Folsom Ranch community I talked about earlier. It shows how these master plan communities are thinking about complete lifestyle needs, not just housing. Overall, here's what this means for you. The infrastructure improvements like the Capitol Southeast Connector and I Street Bridge benefit everyone. The job creation from Kaiser's jobs is huge for housing demand, and school improvements can drive family interest like crazy. Now, I want to be realistic about timing. Some of these projects will take several years to complete. Market impacts don't happen overnight, but if you're thinking about long-term investment, getting in now while prices are still reasonable makes a lot of sense. I'd love to help you navigate this market. Send me an email at info@teamnavigate.com and let's talk about how these developments could impact your goals. I've been helping families and investors make smart moves in Sacramento for years, and I can't wait to help you find your perfect opportunity here. But before you go, check out this next video. I'll break down everything new and coming soon to Folsom, and there's a few developments that I think you'll be amazed with. Hey, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.